Hey guys, this is Ian with Weirdest, back with another video for you today. So, I'm starting a new series on this channel. All of my reviews and bag unboxing and products and things like that have been bags that are roughly $200 or more. And this is my first disc golf bag that I've featured on this channel that is less than $100. As a matter of fact, this bag cost me $29.99. Yes, it's normally $79.99. I got it for on sale at Dynamic Disc website for $29.99, so 30 bucks, and I was able to snatch this bag up. And I have a lot to tell you about it. It's actually surprised me very much so. So this is a Latitude 64 Core bag. It is not a Core Pro. I believe the Core Pro just has a little bit more pockets and mesh. That one's $99.99. So for $20 more, you can get that bag and it's gonna have a little bit more room. I wanted something that that was like, it's my first bag in this segment, in this $100 or less segment, and it happened to be on sale for 30 bucks. So I was like, well, I'll just snatch it up because I bought it at the same time as the Latitude 64 E4, which I have that review on my channel if you want to check that out. But anyways, let's get started on this bag and see what this little $30 to $80 bag has in store for you. All right, we have the Latitude 64 Core bag up in close in person here. So this bag's weight and dimension will be in the description below per usual. On my scale, I measured at 1.8 pounds. Yes, you heard that right. This is the cheapest and the lightest bag I have had on this channel at 1.8 pounds. Let me tell you, it's a very good bag. Let's get started. So the bag itself, the hull loop is in a very weird spot. What they did was they took one of these materials that is similar to the strap material, like this one, and they just went ahead and sewn it, took a piece, folded it into itself, and then they put a little bit of padding in here. I don't know if you can tell, a little bit of padding, stitch that in place so it doesn't move around. This is basically one strap that's sleeved, and then they just stitched it down with the padding in the middle. And then that gives you the hull handle. The ends of the strap are sewn into the actual shoulder straps in the back here, all in into one spot. It's not barn store stitching, so it's just stitched right on top here with just a very heavy stitching, and that's pretty much it. So there's nothing special about the stitching with this hull loop. Moving to the front here, we have the, it's kind of like a hybrid pocket. It's got the double zippers here. These zippers are made of the strap material with the Latitude 64. It's actually like a Latitude 64 fabric that's folded onto each other and then sewn in at the end there. It's not the plastic rubberized material that you see on the E4 luxury bag. So this is not as premium zipper pulls as the E4 luxury bag. Double zipper, they are not YKK zippers. However, when you open this pocket up, you can see the inside, it's this like rubberized material. It's more plastic than anything. And inside this pocket, it acts as a valuable pocket along with a putter pocket. So it's kind of like a hybrid, but only one flap opens and closes this whole entire pocket. So you have a sleeve right here. This sleeve you can hold two putters in here, probably three. I've been putting two in here, but you can definitely do three in there. And then the rest of the pocket is just one big pocket, and it's just this like liner material. And there's really nothing rigid to hold its shape. It's just foam, like padded material, along with this liner in here. So you can just kind of throw everything in there. So there's nothing that kind of keeps the shape. So just keep that in mind. Moving down from there, we have a laminated rubber material, black laminated material to give it a little bit of a accent look there. We have a laminated Latitude 64 logo. The zippers here are of a different color. Instead of black, it's this bright silver looking zipper. Again, double zippers. And then this flap just opens up. There's a Velcro piece right here, and it's just one solid liner piece in here. And that opens up to the main compartment. This Velcro strip right here mates with this other Velcro strip on the bottom of this valuables pocket that you saw earlier, valuable / putter pocket. So you just kind of fold it up like that. And again, it's not very rigid. Like this whole top part of the bag is not rigid at all. Moving down from there, the rest of this is just padded. So you got soft padding over here, soft padding over here, soft padding back here, and then you got a soft pad right here, and it doesn't really come out of the bag. So when they ship it to you, this soft pad, it actually folds up like this, and the whole bag just meshes down to a very flat one-piece material. So this doesn't really come out. It just folds up like this, but it's actually a padding that you put down, and that's what kind of gives the shape of the bottom of the bag. Otherwise, there's really no hard side walls or back walls or bottom of the bag, because the bottom of the bag doesn't really have any feet or anything like that. This is all 630D ripstop nylon material with an eco bottom right here, and the eco kind of pack in the back. So it's really not Cordura or anything, but it is pretty durable material for this price point, at least from what it feels like. So everything about the bag is super soft, and I think that's why it's so lightweight compared to other bags that are more expensive than it. So that's the front of the bag, along with, you can just see another laminated print of the Latitude 64 logo here. And like I said, this is a soft bottom. The only thing that's like, if you can see the soft bottom right here, if I can fold it down, the only reason why it has any kind of shape is because of this cardboard material in here. When it comes in a shipping bag, it folds down like this, like a book. But then when you get it and you push this up like this, then you can go ahead and create a shape, the bottom of the bag, and that's where all your discs go. And that's how really the bag stands up, is because of that. If I fold this up like here, it will crush on itself. But if I fold it down, then it kind of gives us its bottom shape. The side of the bag here, we have pretty clean, plain look at here. It's a nice clean look. And then you have one pocket right here. This pocket has a double zipper, the laminated Latitude 64 logo. And then you just open up, it's just one big pocket. There's no internal smaller pockets inside of that. Moving to the other side, at the top right here, there's a little pocket right here. This is where I usually put my mini. It does not fit a phone very well, but it's still that hard 600D nylon material, so it's still very nice. And my mini does fit pretty well. It sticks out a little bit, so if you have a bigger mini, it might not fit so well in this particular pocket. Moving down from there, we have another pocket with a Latitude 64 laminated logo. It's a little bit taller than the other pocket. At least it looks like that. But this particular pocket has this little bungee cord here. This bungee cord is really to hold a bottle. I also believe, I'm not sure, that you might be able to put a stool in here, but then there's nothing to hold it up here, and that this wall is not rigid, it's very soft. So it might not work too well, but I believe if you hold a smaller bottle or something, you can put this around the bottle and keep it in place, because this whole pocket is not rigid. It is not insulated, it's not rigid, but I do put my water bottle in here, and I'll demonstrate that later on in the video. So that's the difference between this pocket and the other pocket. The other reason why I think this pocket is for a water bottle holder is because this has a little drainage hole, whereas the other side does not, as you can see. So there's a slight difference there, and and I think that's why this is for the water bottle. So that's the front and the sides of the pocket. Moving to the back of the pocket, I already talked about the haul loop here. We have two very generic straps. They just have a little bit of mesh material. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's a very thin mesh material. It's not not very padded compared to the higher lineup of the Latitude 64E 4 luxury bag that has a much thicker padding. Does not have the mole loops here like the E4 does. It has this whole entire back of mesh material. It's you know, a good size, not too great, but it's a very thin size mesh material similar to the straps. It runs all along the back, and it's a soft bottom right down here. And then just want to point out that this bag does have some of the stitching kind of sticking out here. It's not really coming off, it's just coming out. And you'll notice that throughout the whole entire bag, actually, that the stitching is not all cleaned up like other bags that I've used. But But yeah, so that's pretty much the exterior of the bag and the overview of the bag. Let's go ahead and load up and see how it looks. All right, I have the bag kind of loaded up for you here. This flap is kind of tricky to work with, but it's doable. So basically, when I have the pocket filled with 2 putters on this side of the sleeve here, and then all my other valuables in here, I have a towel in here, I have my brace for my elbow, I have a dry bag, and then you can actually fit other stuff in here. I do want to demonstrate really quick to show you how it would look with a large hoodie in this bag. So you can actually fit a hoodie in here. It's not impossible. So you can see right there. As you can see, when I push on this, the bag is kind of squishy because this pocket doesn't really have any kind of structural support. It's just meant to be this soft mesh type style of a bag. But yeah, I can put that in there and I can zip this up and it will totally house a hoodie with your 2 putters up here, just like that. But I don't think this bag is meant to be a Tory series bag. I think it's meant to be like a beginner's bag. So, but I just want to demonstrate how much stuff you can put in here. So anyways, I'm gonna put all this stuff back in here. Like I said, this putter sleeve does go up and down because it's a soft bottom of the pocket. So just know, it's still doable. Like I wasn't struggling to get the putters in and out at all. It still worked great, at least with 2 putters. If I wanted to put another putter up here, so I have a glitch here and I have a spin. Yeah, you can see that 4 putters will fit in here just fine. Just know that if the putters are pretty big or very tacky material, it will struggle a little bit to get it in and out, but you can do it. It's doable. You can fit 4 putters in here, so that's not an issue. This bag is set up right now for my normal bag that I normally use throughout the week. So I usually only have 2 putters up here unless I'm carrying my Lord, then I put 5 putters up here. But yeah, so that's the top of it. Moving to the main compartment, again, this flap is held up with Velcro. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. You can definitely fit 18 in here. So if I take this out here and I put this in here, you can definitely fit 18 in here comfortably. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 putters, 3 mid-range, all fairways except 2 drivers. So 18 minus 2 is 16. 16 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 11 fairway drivers. Is that even right? Hold on. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 discs in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 putters, 3 mid-range, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fairway drivers and 2 drivers. So 18 discs fits very comfortably in here, and this is almost half of them fairway drive. I mean, more than half of them are fairway drivers, putters, and mid-range. So you can definitely fit 20, maybe more comfortably if you don't carry this many putters and this many mid-range in your bag. I'm gonna go ahead and move this back to the top here. So yeah, so potentially 18 up here, 2 at the top, that's 20. If you want to carry more drivers than putter and mid-range, you're looking at 20 to 24 discs. And you can do 4 putters up here. So it can carry a lot for a small bag. So you're looking at minimum 20 to 26 discs probably with this bag if you really want to fit. And this is just using the pockets that's dedicated for discs. This is not including this other valuables section right here. So you can definitely fit more, probably, probably up to 30 discs if you wanted to, if you're not carrying all this junk that I'm carrying here. To the side, I have a 32-ounce water bottle in here. It fits perfectly fine in here, not an issue. It's tall enough to hold it. I just use a zipper to kind of keep it in place, and I put the zipper down just a little bit, and that way I can get it in and out just like that. And the zipper doesn't really move. So in the times that I've used it, the zipper just kind of hangs in its spot. And even if it goes down a little bit, I just move it up and down just a little bit, and it still works perfectly fine. I don't use this bungee thing because all my water bottles, except for one, are 32-ounce water bottles. So I just use it for that. Here's my mini. You can see, like I said, it was sticking out a little bit. It's not bad. It's still doable. Just know that if you have any mini that's bigger than this, it's not going to fit in this pocket. And then the other side here, the other pocket, I have my rangefinder, extra towel, and there's still plenty of room to put other stuff in here, like more towels, if you wanted to. I can probably even put my dry bag on top of this for easy access. But otherwise, my keys, my phone, my wallet all goes in here. I do put my phone in here to keep score because it's easier to get it out of this pocket versus trying to thumb through everything in here to dig for it. So I put my phone on this side right here, and I'll kind of demonstrate that right now. So you can see it fits really well in this pocket with no problem at all. I just stick it in there, zip it up, zip it down, pull it out, do the score, put it back in, and you know, the pocket covers the phone really well. So yeah, overall this bag is surprisingly good. Especially if you're just doing a casual round, it is not bad by any means at all. And then I'm just going to try to demonstrate this really quick here. If you were to use this, if you're in a pinch and you don't have any other bags, because you're still a beginner, you're working your way up, you can go ahead and put this in here like this and cinch this down and then cinch this up like this, and it will hold your stool if you wanted to. But honestly, anytime I bring a stool with me, I do not put it in the bag. I literally carry it with my, so there you go. All three legs secured right there. So yeah, it's doable. It's not bad whatsoever. But I usually hold it with one hand because I'm using it, so I'm not gonna have it sit in my bag like this. But that's just something to think about. Anyways, let's put that back in here. So that is the Latitude 64 Lure. One thing I want to note is that this flap right here, you can, because again, this pocket kind of sags down when you mess with it. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take all this stuff out and then I'll fold the flap in on itself like this, and then I'll put everything on top of it like this. So that way this flap isn't covering all my stuff, especially if I'm not feeling wanting to might fight with this pocket. I'll just put my phone right on top here. And I haven't had anything fall out of it by swinging my bag over. So it works. It's, you know, but if you really want things secure, then just go ahead and take the flap and just put it over everything and cover it up like that. And it holds everything in place and you don't really see it. You only see the putters. And this putter pocket comes in and out very nicely. And then I want to show you how easy it is to get things in and out of the main compartment, because the combination of the soft bottom and this soft here, like everything just comes in and out, even on the end here, like nothing issue, like nothing to fight with at all. So yeah, so that is the bag and how everything looks in it. Let's go ahead and put it on and see how it looks. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I put the bag on and show you what it looks like. And again, I am 5'1" female. I wear my bags a little bit higher than most people. This does not have a sternum strap. However, this is so light that I don't think it needs it, but here you go. This is what it looks like from behind. And again, I have it cinched down. This is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the front. And then this looks like from the side again. The one thing I wish it had was, because I wear my bag so high in all my bags, I wish it had excess strap keepers, like some of the other bags that I've had. But you can, this is, you know, a solution that you can solve very easily by just getting Velcro and then just wrapping it up. But anyways, that's the bag. It's super nice and compact. It's super light. And the materials are pretty high quality, pretty good quality for its price point. And I just can't believe how light it is. Because this is a soft material. I mean, I love soft bottom bags. I love soft back material. Because it's so light, like the whole bag is so light that you don't feel fatigue as you would with other bags that have more rigid sidewalls and under bottom parts. And so I think for a beginner bag, this is amazing. Like even for a bag that you just want to get a quick round in and you're not out in a tournament, you're not doing leagues, this is a great bag. And one of the things that I love about this bag, when you pick it up and you do this, it's a lot of times you're walking from hole to hole and you just, or you walk up to your lie and your lie's not that far, it's only 100, 200 feet away, and you don't want to put on the whole entire bag and you just want to swing it on one shoulder. This bag is great for that. Like, it's so light that you barely feel it on either shoulder. Like, it's just so light, like, because it's just so light. So yeah, that's what's great about this bag. All right, so that is the Latitude 60. Okay, let's try again. 3, 2, 1. That's the Latitude 64 core. This little thing can carry a lot of discs, and this little thing is super light. And this, I mean, there's a little bit of struggle if you're gonna fight with this soft. And I know sometimes people want this thing to be rigid and hold its shape, but you know, so it's a little fight when I was on the course. I constantly had to like move this around, fidget with this top right here, and get my stuff in, get my stuff out. Sometimes I put the disc in, and then it presses the pocket down. But there's gonna be a little fight with this bag compared to other bags. So I talked about capacity, I talked about comfort. It's super comfortable for bag size. It's comfortable because it's lightweight, not necessarily because the straps are nicely padded or anything like that. It's just comfortable because it's lightweight. So there's a difference there. And then stability. So what I found while I was in the course was that sometimes that's what happens. I will plop it on the ground and it will do that. And it does it like probably 8 out of 10 times. So I have to kind of plop it lightly, but sometimes if it's high up in the air and I plop it down, it will literally fall back. So it's not really stable bag. It's because between this top compartment here and this bottom here, the only stable part is this bottom of the bag. So this kind of like does this. You can see I can fold it in half here. And I've never seen a bag do this. So that's why this causes it to kind of like, if it's just dropped at the right angle, it will tip over, and it's fallen on me a couple times as I've demonstrated. Functionality. It functions great as a disc holder. The pockets are really kind of not bad for a bag of this size and a bag of this price point. You can fit a lot of stuff in these bags. You can fit a nice 32-ounce bottle in this bag. But it's really, there's only 2 places you can put water bottles, but if you do that, then you kind of don't have, you kind of take up space of the other valuable items. So you kind of have to use this top pocket to stuff everything. So it's limited on space a little bit. So it's kind of hard for tournament rounds. So just keep that in mind. The next thing is my overall conclusions. Who is this for? Well, I kind of alluded to this. This is for someone who is a beginner, who just started disc golf, and who just wants a bag that's not a plastic grocery bag to hold their discs with some nice durable material. Not a bad looking design at all. It's a pretty decent looking design. It's got some padding. It's a very comfortable bag. It's lightweight. It holds a lot of discs. It holds, anywhere from 20 to 30 if you want to stuff it with discs. So someone who wants to go practice, but they're kind of using their bag for the casual rounds, and they're kind of using it to practice, and they want to hold 30 discs, but they haven't played their first tournament yet. They haven't even joined the leagues yet. They're thinking about it. They can still use this for leagues, but then after a couple weeks of leagues, I think they're going to want to upgrade to a bigger bag. But this is a great starter bag. This is for someone who who isn't ready for the tournament scene yet, who doesn't have a lot of stuff to carry yet. They're only just going to carry a water bottle, their phone, their wallet, their keys, and a couple towels. This bag will do all of that with 20 to 28, possibly 30 discs. So it's a very good bag for its price point, especially at $30. So if you can get it right now for $30 at Dynamic Disc and you're a beginner, snatch this bag up because it's a beautiful bag at that price. For $80, it's still okay for that price. I mean, it's still a good, I think there's other bags that's half the price that could probably do the job, especially if it's still at the retail price of $80, but for $30, it's a phenomenal deal. I think that is pretty much it. And if you have any questions or comment, per usual, please leave it in the comment section below. I will get it to you as soon as I can. I'm going to try to get other bags at the same price point of $100 or less, and then I'll do a comparison with those bags. But it's not a lot of people sell those bags used, so we'll see. This is Ian with Disc, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.